What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Tales of Xillia. Last time, we got to town on, what town are we? We're in the Alati Sea Haven, so we're not really, I wouldn't even call this a town. I mean, I guess you could call it a town. It's a port. Yeah, I guess you really couldn't call it a town. I mean, how many buildings are there actually here? There's like, what, 2 buildings? There's the inn over there, and then there's, I guess, this building, which probably houses all the materials for, everything here. You know, with how many people we actually see here, I don't even know if there'd be enough rooms at this inn over here. Which I guess we could go ahead and check out the inn since we haven't been to one yet. This is also the item guy. But yeah, so Milla's learning how to fight with a sword. Alvin wants to get some money. And Jude is still undecided on what he wants to do with his life now that he's a criminal. I'm not going to rest here. But it will be nice to have that for later stuff. We don't really need to... You know what? Let's rest. You know, just so we're capped out on HP. Just get that out of the way real quick. So we did take on the first request last time. So we're going to go ahead and talk to the lady we took it from to confirm that we took care of the monsters. See what she has to say.
Those monsters won't be tinkling in your water supply anymore.
Wonderful. Thank you for your help.
And that's how it's done. More where that came from, too. Lots of people with problems out there. And gall to make them go away.
You're a real pro at this, Alvin.
Here's the thing, though. I'll say it after this cutscene.
Hey! No fever. How are you feeling?
I don't seem to have any strength.
Have you been eating properly?
I've never eaten.
Ever?
Through Sylph, I drew life from the air. With Undine's power, I received sustenance from the water.
What's she talking about?
I guess the spirits gave her all the energy she needed. Well, now you're gonna have to nourish yourself the old-fashioned way.
I see. So this is what you call hunger. Fascinating.
So, should we rest at the inn? Now that you mention it, I could use some grub myself.
We're going back to the inn. Auto item system. Oh yeah, so you can set characters to use, which is a bad thing, honestly, because I remember on my first playthrough, I never had any gels left because the AI would always just use them not so sparingly. Where do we even change that? I think you actually have to do it in battle, if I recall. Yeah, I think so. Anyways, we won't worry about that for now. Oh, right, I'll say it after the skit.
That was quite a sigh.
So seriously, you guys are spying for Arjul, right?
What? Of course not.
I've never heard of the Military Powers Act being used against anyone other than Arjul spies.
You're thinking too much into this.
Why are you so concerned about this? Unless you're spying for Rashagal.
No. I was just thinking that if you were spying for Arjul, maybe you could use your connections to score me some high-paying intelligence work.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I assure you I will pay your fee. You just have to wait a little bit longer.
Fair enough. But even with your special friend discount, the interest is piling up.
So what I was gonna say before, when we turned into there's another quest for her. But what I was gonna say before is that you would think they would want to check that, because we could very easily just walk out there, you know, leave for a couple hours, come back and be like, hey, we handled it, get our payment, and then, you know, that's pretty much it. And they don't find out till later. But, that's all I was going to say on that. Let's see what she has to say to us. Okay, I guess she has nothing for us until after we rest. So, I guess we'll just see how this goes. One gall just sitting there on the wall.
Welcome.
Thank you.
3 rooms, please. But before that, can we get something to eat?
Oh, my apologies, but our cook isn't in yet. Hey, is she okay?
She's starving.
Can we at least use your kitchen?
Yes, please, help yourself. Your friend looks like she's about to pass out.
My stomach, it really is growling. And here I thought that was just a silly human expression.
Really should stop talking like that. Apparently Jude can cook as well. I guess if he lives on his own, he would have to. Look how happy she looks to see food.
Hey, not bad.
Not bad. It's good. I quite enjoy ingesting calories with you.
Okay.
Humans should learn to cherish these simple pleasures.
Jude really can't right now.
This might be her first time sleeping, too.
And apparently she never ate before today either. Who in the world is she?
She claims she's Maxwell.
That Maxwell?
Yeah, she's apparently a spirit in physical form.
Well, not just any spirit. The Lord of Spirits. Wielder of the 4 elements, the eldest spirit. Maxwell has many names. And now we add Mila to that list? She's supposed to be the spirit Maxwell? You gotta be kidding me.
Is Maxwell really that mighty?
Of course. That's why this is so hard to swallow. I grew up hearing bedtime stories about Maxwell.
What in the world would a spirit like that be trying to destroy?
Trying to destroy? What are you referring to?
She called it a Spyrix, I think. The device from the laboratory. Maybe I should just ask Mila about it.
I don't know. You have a nasty habit of poking your nose where it doesn't belong. Your accursed curiosity made me a wanted man too, you know. Well, think hard before asking, okay?
Yeah, you're right.
He is pretty nosy.
Good morning.
Good day, Jude. I was just about to share my plans with Alvin.
What is it?
I'm thinking of returning to Nia Khera.
Is that your hometown?
More accurately, it's where my shrine is. If I go back, I might be able to re-summon the 4.
So, she really is Maxwell.
This is where you come in, Jude. Will you accompany me to Nia Khera?
What?
It's true that you brought your current situation upon yourself, but I bear some of the
Okay.
blame as well. I'll put in a good word for you with the people of Nia Khera. I'm sure they'll look after you.
Wow, you've put a lot of thought into this.
Yes. Remember when you told me I seemed unconcerned? I decided to take that to heart.
Mila, you don't need to practice your swordplay anymore?
No need to concern yourself with my martial abilities.
Well, if nothing else, you know how to swing the pointy end.
Okay, I'll come with you.
Good. You needn't worry.
A little more practice wouldn't hurt, though.
You think so?
Better safe than sorry. Come find me once you're ready to go.
Wait, you're coming with us, Alvin?
Why not? I've come this far.
Hey, Mila? Thanks.
Well, Alvin left us. For the moment, at least. I guess the lady's gone.
Ready to hit the road?
Mila, you said it's north of here?
How far?
Less than half a day's flight time. If we could fly using Sylph's power.
Oh, well, I'm afraid my wings are, you know, non-existent. I hope we can find a place to rest along the way.
The map showed a village in that direction, so we should be okay.
Either way, we can't just stay here. We must press forward.
Oh, there you
I
go.
I know.
Military will get here eventually.
Is Milo really that Maxwell? She does act a bit nutty, but she looks normal enough.
I think it's true. When I first met her, Mila had the 4 great spirits with her.
What? Get out of here.
No, seriously. Fire spirit Efreet, water spirit Undine, wind spirit Sylph, and earth spirit Gnome. It was the first time I'd ever seen them in person, but there was no mistaking who they were.
That's a mighty exclusive club. Can't imagine they hang out with a lot of mortal girls.
Yeah.
Even though Gnome in this game is just like a little gopher thing on top of a, well, I wouldn't even say a gopher. A little something on top of a globe. Like a globe-looking thing. Alright, so we're going to be heading north, which means we're definitely not going back that way. Guess we will just be, going in this direction. Which means, probably more battles for me to cut out.
Oops. Gotta straighten my scarf.
You sure do love that thing.
Don't you? It's one of Fismage's finest. Custom made for yours truly.
I don't know much about brands, but it does look good on you.
You gotta be careful about what you wear, kid. It's how the world judges a man.
I'd rather think what's inside is what counts.
Yeah, and this is how what's inside gets projected to the outside.
You don't believe some people shape what's outside in order to conceal the ugliness within?
Ooh.
Well, if you can't see through a false front, isn't that your problem?
So you blame the victims for being deceived?
If that's really what you believe, Alvin, it tells me all I need to know about what's within.
Man, I sure slipped up this time, huh?
Oh well. Alright, fight time. And away we go to more fighting. See what's in this treasure chest real quick before we have more endless battles to deal with. More skits to see. Let's talk about the 4.
Walking sure is grueling.
That's unexpected coming from you.
I'm just used to having Sylph fly me everywhere. The only time I ever really walked was when I used Undine to travel across water.
I see.
Lazy.
Maybe this is your punishment for treating the 4 great spirits like your personal servants?
Servants? They may help out now and then, but they're the ones who pester me. They're like a bunch of bickering in-laws that never go home.
Did you just call the 4?
Bickering in-laws?
The 4 great spirits bickering in-laws. Not what you'd expect to call the 4 great spirits that make up all the elemental properties of the world. Alright, how, okay, so that's Hamil. Hamil. Trails. Some people will get that. Don't need to fight everything here. We will eventually fight. There's gonna be like some world bosses that we're eventually gonna want to deal with because it gives some pretty decent money for the Questy tournament for, if I remember correctly. Oh, that might have actually been Xillia too.
Compared to Fenmont's night climb, the sky in Aujul sure is bright.
That's true. The spirit climbs here are much more stable.
What are you talking about? What do you intend to climb?
Clime. Surely the great Lady Maxwell knows all about the subject?
Don't flatter yourself by assuming I recognize every arbitrary word you humans create. Human arrogance can be so trying.
Mila, do you know what Riza Maxia is made of?
As if I wouldn't know? The power of spirits composes the entire natural world.
Right. The term spirit climb refers to the balance of spirit power. When that power is out of balance, nature can become polarized in one direction. That's why there are unusual spirit climbs, like the perpetual night
Okay,
of
well that
Fremont.
explains it.
I see. Thank you. Now I understand. You're very good at explaining things.
My pleasure.
Oh, I see how it is. I guess I'm just an arrogant human compared to little old innocent Jude.
Sounds about right. Okay. Our save point up here. Take that gold for sure.
Wow, that's an impressive amount of fruit.
I'm catching a whiff of cider. Oh, they must have orchards here.
Well, well, well. We don't get many visitors here.
Do you live here, ma'am?
I would hope so. I'm the mayor.
Is this the right road to Niakara?
Niakara. Now that's a name I haven't heard in ages.
What do you mean?
It's what people called a long-forgotten village. I don't even know if it still exists. I heard tales of the village as a child. People claimed it lies beyond the Kijara Sea Falls.
So still pretty
Where
far.
can we find it?
You'll need to cross some seriously rugged terrain to get there. It won't be an easy journey.
In that case, we should probably rest here before heading on.
Agreed.
I'm afraid our little village doesn't have an inn. Not much call for one. But I've an extra room in my house. You're welcome to use it if you like.
Thank you for your hospitality, ma'am.
How nice of her. Offering to hoard 3 fugitives. I mean, not like she knows that we're fugitives or not.
So, why bother taking human form at all?
Spirits are really just masses of mana. They can't interact with the temporal world in that state. For a spirit to take physical form, it needs a catalyst of a corresponding element. As an example, the fire spirit of Freet can take form as a blazing inferno.
And as Maxwell, you can be any element, right?
The human body contains all 4 elements, so it's the perfect catalyst for me to take a physical form.
What would happen if you lost your catalyst?
I would gather elements to make a new one, but I'd have to wait for it to grow up.
Grow up? You mean you start as a baby?
It's time-consuming, but if you want to use a human form as a catalyst, you have to wait for the body to develop.
So even the Lord of Spirits isn't omnipotent.
Not in this human realm, anyway.
Let's just be grateful she didn't go with the male model, eh?
Wouldn't bother me.
Oh, you swing both ways?
That's not what I meant.
Jude's just not trying to be a horny male like Alvin over here. What do we got? Obviously, all this other stuff is not obtainable now. Oh, this time it's these materials for this shop. Okay, I'll worry about that for right now. However, I know there is a weapon shop back here, I believe, so check that out here in just a second.
No wonder it smells so good around here. Wow, look how juicy they are.
Is that so?
They look like they're at the peak of ripeness. Sweet with just a hint of tartness.
That sounds interesting.
Mila, you're drooling really bad.
For some reason, I can't make it stop.
Sounds like your body has awakened to the joys of eating.
Just keep those mitts off the merchandise. Our rap sheet's long enough as it is.
Yeah, no stealing food. Don't be like Luke. Yeah, so it's pretty much gonna be the same thing. We just need to upgrade these shops as we go along. Alright, moving onward. What are we supposed to... Okay, we're just searching the village. Got it.
What are you looking at?
Nothing. Get lost.
Wrong answer, Squirt. Now we really want to know what you're looking at.
It's some sort of shiny object.
It's my shiny object. Finders keepers.
Alright, kid, chill.
Looks like a puzzle. A difficult one at that.
How about this?
Whoa, what's happening?
This looks like our letters, but different. More like ancient writing.
Let's see here. Heed my words, for I am Ifrid,
Oh,
the
there we
intrepid
go.
explorer who has crossed the world's edge without fear. Yada yada yada, more self-promotion. Here we go. At last, I have reached Terra Incognita. But alas, I am unable to return home. I shall take my many treasures, seal them in arks, and scatter them about this land. It is my hope that they shall serve as beacons to those explorers who follow in my footsteps.
I'm impressed, Alvin.
But I still don't know what it means.
I've heard of this Ifrid. He's a legendary pirate. He raided cities all throughout Rize Maxia ages ago. He set off
bet
to
he
find
did.
the end of the world and never returned. Or so the legend goes.
Nice of him to put his treasures in these boxes for us.
The pirate Ifrid's treasures? Oh, I want to find him too.
Maybe you should learn to read first, young man.
Yeah, good idea. You'll all wait for me, right?
Yeah, sure.
And keep this Ifrid treasure stuff between us.
It'll be our little secret, for sure. Guess we'll keep an eye out for those Ifrid treasures. I guess that was the only thing we really had to do here. Guess we'll go to the mayor's house now. Nice little village. Sure, why not? Let's take a nice little rest.
Morning. What are you up to?
Watching people.
All right, then.
Okay. Say, Mila, can I ask you something? What's a Spyrix? Why were you trying to destroy that device in Fenmont?
Spyrix technology is something humans were never meant to have. So, I must take it away from them.
Why?
That is none of your concern.
Okay.
So you don't trust me?
That's not it. Look, if you saw a toddler playing with a knife, what would you do?
I'd probably snatch it away.
And what would be your reason?
Because it's dangerous. The baby doesn't know how to use a knife. He could cut himself, or worse.
There's your answer.
What? But we're not babies. If we understand what we're dealing with, and if we see the dangers, we can learn how to use it safely.
So you say. But to me, you're no different than infants.
Uh-oh.
I will do what I must to protect this world. If that means destroying the lens of Kresnik, so be it. It's my mission.
I see.
Don't worry, Jude. None of this will concern you once we reach Nia Kara. What's going on?
It would seem we can't linger around here anymore.
So they did follow us.
I don't know, kid. They found us awfully fast considering this isn't their home turf.
Well, it's not like we can ask them about it. Let's go before they find us.
There's an exit in the western part of town. That must be the way to the Kajara Sea Falls.
Sounds good to me. Really kind of an awkward way to end that conversation there, though. But, we must move on. Uh-oh. Well, that could be a problem.
The soldiers beat us here.
Great. Now what?
We force our way through.
Right, and fast, before any more arrive.
So that's your plan? Just charge through? I thought I was hot-headed.
Excuse me.
Hi there.
What is it?
What are you doing?
We're trying to figure out how to get past those soldiers.
Way to cut to the chase.
So, those people, they're in your way?
Here we go.
Hey! What? Ah!
What in the world? How did you do that?
What's going on here? Child, you know you're never to leave the shed.
Rude.
Rashugal troops? Curse you! How dare you come here?
Huh? Where's she going?
Which way did she go?
Toward the square.
What? No, she mustn't. You all must be outsiders. You should hurry and leave this place.
I have no idea what just happened, but I ain't complaining. Things just got easier for us.
Let's get out of here.
Sounds good. I guess this is the shed he was speaking of that she's never supposed to leave. What's even in here? I mean, could be worse. Okay, well, we can't go to the cellar. Hopefully he doesn't keep her down there. Doesn't look like it, considering, you know, small clothes up here. But yeah, guess it could be worse, but not being able to go outside sounds horrible. Alright, I think this is a good stopping point. I think next time we will head through the Kajara Sea Falls to Nia Kara, and I guess Jude will make his decision about what he wants to do, which, I mean, obviously he's not just going to sit down and give up because of how nosy and adamant he is on being involved. So that's going to be it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.